Hello again, it's Younghi. Today I want to discuss adverse childhood experiences, or ACE. These are traumatic experiences a child has before they reach the age of 18. ACEs are not limited just to adopted children, but they are common. Examples of ACEs can be physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, physical or emotional neglect, a dysfunctional home environment plagued with domestic violence, substance abuse, or mental illness, a child who witnesses violence, especially on a regular basis, at home or in the community, losing or almost losing a family member by way of suicide, limited availability or access to food due to poverty or abuse, being physically homeless or getting kicked out of your home as a minor and frequently moving from one location to another. I have personally experienced 5 of these 7 ACEs. Some effects of trauma that can arise are fearfulness of people and situations in the world at large, sleep problems such as nightmares or night terrors, bedwetting, teeth clenching or grinding, difficulty falling or staying asleep or obtaining a good quality of sleep, unregulated or frequent mood changes, difficulty attaching to a parent figure or caregiver, and difficulty with establishing and maintaining trust, showing affection, or being receptive to affection. Avoidance of people and situations that relate to traumatic experiences. Difficulty learning or keeping up in school. I have lived and do live with all of these ACEs. Not all adoptive families are harmful, but many, are very dysfunctional or at minimum headed by unprepared and frequently unfit adoptive parents. Back in the 70s when I was adopted, the criteria for suitable adoptive parents was minimal and only mildly important. My parents, for example, were white Christians who were educated and financially stable. This may seem like enough to some people, but nothing was done to prepare or teach potential adoptive parents how to continue to raise a child with a previous life, often from a different race, culture, and customs. Adopted children are not a blanket slate. We do not exist to be made over in your image or to help you fulfill your fantasy of an ideal family. We are not a trophy to be displayed or shown off so that others take notice of your generosity or are impressed with your savior-like persona. An adoption can and should only take place when a child is truly an orphan. This means the child has zero immediate or extended family. Everything humanly possible must be done to preserve the child's original family and connection to his or her heritage, preferably within his or her country of birth. When the entire adoption process is executed openly and legitimately by all parties involved. When prospective adoptive parents are thoroughly vetted and observed, as well as tested for mental illness or other pathological behaviors. When prospective parents participate in counseling and parenting preparation classes specifically for the needs of an adopted child, a child with a previous life and identity that will be respected and nurtured. Everything that can be done must be done to ensure that a potential family situation will make the adopted child's well-being and best interest the priority. In some cases, it may not be suitable to have other children in the same household, or it may be crucial that the adopted child is not raised alone. Every situation will not be the same. Wouldn't you want these conditions and criteria if someone else were to raise your child? Adoption should always be about what is best for the child, not fulfilling the needs or expectations of a potential parent. Thank you for listening, really listening. Take care.